right. Well, good evening and welcome to Rivercrest football on Rivercrest Athletics. Tonight we're coming to you from Mustang Stadium here in Hoxie, Arkansas, where the Rivercrest Colts take on the Hoxie Mustangs in another key 3A3 conference matchup. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted each time that we go live. The Mustangs, 2-3 overall, 1-1 in conference, are coming off a 13-6 win over Manila and bring a physical run-first style offense and a hard-nosed defense into this matchup. The Colts come in 3-2 overall, 2-0 in the 3A3 conference. They enter riding momentum from a 48-38 win over Newport last week. Quarterback Jaden Ralph has thrown for 431 yards and 7 touchdowns, while Buda Harris has become one of the state's top playmakers with 623 receiving yards and 7 scores. Kylan Sanders adds 196 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns, and Lex Latham provides power in the run game with 365 yards and 4 touchdowns. On defense, Sanders has 39 tackles to lead the team. Luke Barnett with 36 tackles, 7 tackles for loss. Demarius Faison, 35 tackles, and Lathan Bowden with 32 tackles, 5 tackles for loss. They anchor a strong unit that continues to improve each week. Rivercrest leads the all-time series 11-2, and both teams know how big this one is for the conference race. It's the Colts and Mustangs under the lights, and it's time for Rivercrest football on Rivercrest Athletics.
Well, I'm ready, Coach. It's going to be a weird one tonight. Coach Dye over here to my right, he's going to be your play-by-play guy, and Tim Tucker's out in front of us. Running the camera, and we're missing Todd Vincent tonight. It feels weird not having our partner here, but we're going to try to bring you the action. Like I said, may have to give you some stats at halftime. We're kind of having to just stand and do this thing. So we're excited. I'll tell you, it's an interesting one, Coach. We are Hoxie's homecoming tonight.
Yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop when we got here and I saw all the pretty dresses and all that kind of stuff. You normally try to schedule, somebody that you can beat pretty easily on homecoming, but this might be a little bit tougher task. Hopefully,
I hope
it
so.
is.
That's right.
And I'm sure if I'm Rivercrest, I'm like, man, what in the world? They got us on homecoming? So we'll see what happens here tonight. Of course, the Colts are being hit by the injury bug here, and they're going to have there's 4 jerseys down there sitting on the side that normally would be out there on that field. Jameson Johnson, number 77, Chris Burks, number 10. 14 is actually junior high player. So there's 3 guys down there. And then, obviously, Jaden Young, who went down last week in the third quarter of that win against Newport.
Yeah, we haven't heard a confirmed diagnosis on anything, so we're not going to speculate on anything. But it didn't look good last week, and we know we're without him this week, so we do know that. Also, Luke Barnett had a little bit trouble with his knee this week, swelling up. Did get a good report. MRI was clear.
Okay.
But they are going to try, if they don't have to play him tonight at all, or if they do play him, they're planning on playing limited snaps. So hopefully he'll be fine.
That's a big blow to your
That's
defense.
A big blow. Yeah, that's our second leading tackler.
36 tackles, 7 for loss.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
So, again, the Colts lead the all-time series 11-2. The all-time record here at Hoxie is 5-1. And last year we won at Rivercrest 42-7. So our last loss actually to Hoxie was back in 2014. And that was not a good game for the Colts in that one.
No, actually, Todd Benson and I were on the sideline right over here, 2014. It was a downpour the whole game. And they just were better than us that year. And we were just outmatched. And I remember trying to keep stats underneath a clear poncho, and it was miserable. And we did get mercy ruled that night. Now, you don't usually wish for a mercy rule on your team, but that night I was ready to get into the truck. I'm going to be real honest. It's a beautiful night tonight, so the stakes are different.
Well, and there's a common ground in that game and tonight's game. The quarterback for that team at 2014 is now an assistant coach over there for his dad, and that's Coach Sears.
Yeah, offensive coordinator now.
So,
I talked to Coach Sears this week. Tom Sears, great guy,
right.
and was very helpful for us. And I just asked, I said, Coach, let me just ask, just curious, how long have you been the head coach at Hoxie? Because it feels like forever.
Right.
And he said this is starting his 27th year as head coach here. So he's done a phenomenal job. They've been down a little bit in talent the last couple of years, but traditionally a powerhouse in this area. And then we talked to Coach Harden this week, and he said, hey, they've moved to the double wing over the last few games, and they're getting better every week. We kind of saw them watch a game film. They kind of played keep away with Osceola for quite a while, but I think they had 5 or 6 fumbles in that game and just kind of got them behind the 8 ball. And so that's really been one of the things that Coach Sears talked about was we got to get better at securing the ball. And hopefully there'll be some opportunities for the Colt defenders tonight.
Right. I think the Colts will have the speed advantage in this one. You know, Hoxie may be a little bigger, maybe. They're going to run the ball a lot. I think the keys for us tonight is our passing game, obviously finding ways to get the ball to Buda Harris with our quarterback Jaden Ralph back there, who is, again, 19 of 29 for 431 yards, has 7 touchdowns. So he's performed well, and he'll have the offense on his shoulders tonight. And then I think another key is going to be Lex Latham, how well he runs the ball back there. And I figure he will get more touches tonight with Jaden Young on the sideline.
Well, that's one of the things I asked Coach Harden this week. I said, look, we know we always want to try to get the ball to Buda, and we want to try to be balanced. He said that's right. He wants to be balanced. But I said, is Lex Latham going to get is he going to get some more carries? He said his load will definitely go up as we move in farther into this season. And I tell you, those numbers that Jaden Ralph has put up, for anybody else, you'd look at that and go, hey, that's a good starting quarterback right there. So, but he said that team has all the confidence in the world in Jaden Ralph, and we're hoping he steps up to the plate tonight and delivers.
And I believe he will. I think he'll have a great game. He has some good linemen there in front of him and some great receivers around him, and we'll see how this thing plays out. They're bringing the captains out to the center of the field. Shout out to Cam Goodlow. She's over here on the huddle cam for the football team. Does a great job keeping the action going there. And
we're gonna put the mic on and let her.
She's one of my players on that Lady Colts basketball team. Captains for Hoxie, number 16, Robert Martinez. Number 9, that is Christian Nichols. And I believe that is number 70, William Wilson. For the Colts, number 1, that's going to be Damaris Faison. Number 72, Janarius Brownlee. And number 9, Jamari Jefferson. The Colts in their white road uniforms with the red helmets with the horseshoe on it. Sharp-looking outfits there, man.
Yeah.
And Hoxie Mustangs will be in their green jerseys from top to bottom here tonight. See how this coin toss turns out.
We usually have Demarius Faison wearing either 1 or 77, but we see Jameson wearing 77 over here tonight, so I don't know.
He may be wearing it just until he needs it.
That's right.
But we need Cam down there wearing 77. It'd be easier to get it off of her than it would be getting it off Jameson.
That's right. Any of those guys, it's going to be hard to get that jersey off of.
And when they need to get it off quick, just throw that thing off there. Looks like the Colts may have won the toss. They're going to be on the left side of your screen defending that end zone, and they're going to receive. They won the coin toss, elected to receive, so they should start with the football, barring any turnover there on the kicking side of things. But, again, the Colts will be coming left to right on your screen and trying to put the ball in the end zone down here where the scoreboard is. Very very little wind tonight. Beautiful night.
Yeah.
For football.
Yeah, those flags are just
they're just
hanging straight.
Yeah.
Barely moving. I'm ready, Coach.
Yeah.
I'm ready for anytime you can be out at a football field in Arkansas on a Friday night. It's a good thing.
That's right. Over here, Lawrence County, where we're at tonight.
That's right.
About an hour and a half away from. Was it hour and a half?
Yeah,
probably?
about an hour and a half from us. Not bad.
Sure missing Brother Todd. He's at home sick tonight.
For sure.
Unable to be with us on the mic, so we just kind of rolling, just Danny and I, Tim on the video. He does a great job. Did a great job of capturing that Buda Harris catch a couple weeks ago. Man, just appreciate what he does. I think we'll increase his pay. What do you think?
We'll triple it even.
Again, if you're watching, be sure to share. It should be on Facebook and YouTube.
That's right.
Rivercrest Athletics. And share it so others can see it. The key matchup here in the 3A3 conference. Colts come in 2-0 in conference. And Hoxie is 1-1 in conference play. They beat Manila last week in a barn burner, 13-6.
Yeah, and it's one of those where the fans may not get as excited because you see a little bit of a record Hoxie doesn't usually have. 2-3 record, 1-1 with that one. I mean, barely being a win against Manila, and Manila's just been down.
Right.
They've been down, and so it'd be easy to look at that and go, the Colts are going to be fine. But I tell you, they really have been improving each week. And if you know anything about Hoxie's tradition and Coach Tom Sears, he's going to correct a lot of those mistakes.
Looks like Jay Bird is back to return this kickoff, and he wears number 2.
Hunter's got to get ready. I saw against Manila last week, they did a little onside kick straight forward.
This is, I can't see the numbers. It's 88. Number 88, Caleb Baker set the kickoff. Kicks it over there. There's Buda Harris. Takes it at about the 34 or 39-yard line, and he's still on his feet as he takes it past midfield and inside the 45-yard line. So great field position for their first possession of this game as Buda Harris returns it to the 44-yard line. 43-yard line is where, well, 44. They moved it again.
They moved it.
44-yard line to be 1st and 10 for the Colts. Jaden Rouse, your quarterback, he wears number 4. And Lex Latham back there as well. Lex is going to take the handoff, and he's tripped up just as he gets about the line of scrimmage. He may fall forward for a yard on that play.
By number 1.
And number 1, Dalen Barnhill.
I'll tell you, he had some room right there. He did a good job of just coming in and submarining Lex.
There was a little bit of bobble on the exchange right there. It kind of slowed things down, so we have to clean that up here. 2nd down and 9, 11:26 left to go in the first quarter. First series of the game for either team. Ralph throws over to the left side to Buda Harris, makes the catch. He's takes it up. He's going to take it inside to the 10. He's going to score that as he kind of hops into the end zone for 6 points for the Colts with 11-12 left to go in the first quarter.
Boy, and that's what you like to see. They're playing off of Buda Harris, just giving him that respect. And Coach Harden did a good job of dialing up the little wide receiver screen. Great job blocking out in front, and he just took it to the house.
And, again, he's hit the weight room over the summer, a little bit bigger than he was in the last couple of years.
That's for sure.
Some guys probably got a little bit giddy about getting in front of him right there. So waiting on Hunter Ellis to get his kicking shoe on. He wears number 12. Number 15, Caden Swantz, set to hold. There's the snap. Oh, that might have been blocked a little bit, and it's going to be no good. So the point after attempt is no good. And, again, with 11-12 left to go in the first quarter, your Rivercrest Colts are on top 6-0. I didn't really see what happened on that.
I didn't either. It looked a little slow, a little awkward from the start. I didn't really get a chance to look, but the Colts, either way, hey, just 11-12 into this game, and your Colts are up 6-0 on a 2-play 44-yard drive.
And I figure the Colts will win the big play matchup tonight. You know,
Yeah.
I think we'll have the speed advantage, and we saw there with Buda Harris on just a little pass out in the backfield, and he does the rest out there. Some blockers out in front, and
well, and he ran through some arm tackles over there, kind of like you were talking about.
And he actually got about the 4-yard line and jumped into the end zone like he was doing a jump stop there. So here we go. Hunter Ellis set to kick off. The ball teed up at the 40-yard line. There's the kickoff. Hits at about the 25, and then going to be gathered at about the 14. And he's going to be wrapped up by number 19, I believe, Kedrick Brown.
Yeah, it was a good tackle.
So great job. And Kedrick comes up limping a little bit coming off. Or is that might be, was that 19 or 18?
Yeah,
that's
19.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Kedrick Brown.
He had his first tackle of the year last week, and so good to see him build on that.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's see what this Colt defense can do.
Well, and you talked about the Colts maybe winning the big play battle, but what Hoxie wants to do is just drive the ball right down your throat.
Right. And again, they're running that wing offense, double wing, and they're going to hand it off right up the middle. And that front line for that Colt defense says, no, not now.
That's right.
Gives up about 2 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
You saw Demarius Faison and Kendrick Brooks and Tyquilin Sanders all over there.
10:38 and counting here in the first quarter. Colts on top, 6-0. Hoxie has the football at their own 24-yard line. This time the quarterback drops back to pass. He throws way over the head of the receiver, who's defended there by Ashton Harris, number 0.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach, you couldn't cover the receivers any better than that.
That's
There's 3 guys out, and everybody was glued to somebody.
That was intended for number 1, Dalen Barnhill. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they try to go brother to brother on that one. Dylan Barnhill to Dalen Barnhill, and so all the Colt defenders did a great job. And hey, it's easy to miss a guy when they're lined up in those heavy sets and trying to run at you. They run play action off of it. Man, you got to really have disciplined eyes.
I notice there's 1 pound of difference between the Barnhill brothers. One weighs 159, the other weighs 158. There's a snap. And this time the ball goes to the second back through, and he takes it out. Going to have the 1st down, it looks like, as they're going to mark it outside the 30 at about the 33-yard line. So big play there for the Hoxie Mustang offense. Pick up the 1st down.
On a 3rd and 8 right there. It hurt.
And they're in a hurry-up offense here, trying to catch the Colts off guard a little bit. Then they decide to look over to the sidelines to see what Cole Sears has in mind.
Well, that's one of those times you're missing Luke Barnett right there, who usually does a really good job of setting that edge and keeping containment. We just kind of lost a little bit of containment and left that whole right side open. Jay-Bird actually had to come from his cornerback spot to make that play.
So here we go. Again, that tight double wing formation. This time hands off up the middle, and then they just push through to pick up about, I don't know.
Yeah. Quarterback keeper
5
right
yards.
there.
So it'll bring up a 2nd down and maybe a 6 on that. 9:20 and counting here in the first period. The Colts scored on their first possession, missed the PAT, so your score is 6-0. And this is the first possession of the game for the Mustangs. They used to be a pass-heavy team.
Absolutely.
For a long time.
Well, they tried to come out in that offense this year, and I think their personnel were just best suited for right here.
Yeah. Ooh. That was handed off to the first back through, and he was tripped up and upended there. I believe that was number 2?
Number 2.
Max Slaughter. He is a 5'9", 203-pound senior. They have 13 seniors on this team.
Yeah, Grant Barnett was telling me before the game that he went to school, played football at Osceola with Max Slaughter's dad.
Oh, okay. All right. So 3rd down and 1 for the Mustangs. 8:20 and counting here in the first quarter. This time the quarterback keeps it again, and he's going to have the first down.
Yep.
Pick up about 3 yards on the play. And this is what you do with this kind of offense, man. You just move just slowly down the field and eat up the clock and keep the ball out of a high-powered offense. Keep it out of their hands.
Well, sometimes if you're lacking a little bit of the speed and the talent that you usually have at Hoxie, this is not a talentless bunch for sure. They have a lot of potential on this team, but that's what they want to do is limit the Colt opportunities.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. The ball is at their own 44-yard line. Quarterback this time hands it off to the right side over there, and that's going to be a big gain for the Mustangs. There's no one on that side, and I believe that's number 16, Robert Martinez, with the big carry for the Mustangs. There is a flag, however, somewhere. I see the whistles, or I hear the whistles, and I see the arms flying around in the air. Let's see what the flag is for here. It looks like it's at the end of the play around the 28-yard line. The referee is mic'd up tonight. Let's hear what he has to say. Blocking the back.
Blocking the back.
So, big break for the Colts there. As that'll back it up to about the 39-yard line is where they spot it. So,
still going to be a 1st and 10 easily.
Right. And we're 7:38 here in the first quarter. Mustangs, how many plays have they run? Probably about 9. Feels like it.
7.
7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. That's what they do, pound it up the middle, then give it on that little misdirection.
This time, gives
See,
it to
and
the
that
first
time you
back
give it to
through.
your fullback.
Yep. And that's going to be Max Slaughter taking up about 7 yards of the 10 that they need for the next first down, and bring up 2nd down and 3. Ball spotted at the 32 of the Rivercrest Colts.
Right now they're doing exactly what they want.
Quarterback raises up, looks to the sideline to see what the audible is here. Takes the snap, hands it off to the fullback again, and he's going to pick up the first down. It's going to be real close. I think he has it as he takes it down inside the 28 to the 27-yard line. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for the Mustangs with 6:25 and counting here in the first period. Beautiful turf over here. I like the way it's laid out and color schemes and all that. That big H out in the middle of the field looks like Hawaii's logo. And they have a press box for us over here on the visitor side.
We do appreciate it.
There's number 16 again on that little sweep to the right side.
Yeah, nobody's over there.
And they are taking advantage of that side of the field here in this first drive. Number 16, Robert Martinez, 5'10", 166-pound senior. Five and a half minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Mustangs. The ball is spotted at the 20-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to crash down to the line or to run up field. And you really, against teams like this, you really have to play your position as a defensive end.
Quarterback keeps it this time, and he's going to have about 5 yards.
Yep.
Before number 3, to Colin Sanders, who tried to strip the ball from him.
He did.
Was unsuccessful on that. So that'll be another first down as they take it down to the 15. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. And they're trying to draw the Colts offside.
Boy, they came close.
And they came really, really close to that. They'll reset, look at the sidelines, and see what Cole Sears dials up for this Mustang offense. Walnut Ridge, are they at OCO or is OCO at Walnut Ridge tonight? I was thinking
they played last week.
Oh, they played last week. Okay.
Walnut Ridge was a
hand off to the fullback, and they stopped him early this time, and no gain on that play. Maybe a yard gain on the play as they spot it inside the 15.
Yeah, Osceola and Newport.
Okay.
Playing tonight at Newport.
Okay. That's a big game.
That's a big game.
Matchup. We are at 4 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs. And let's see if this Colt defense can stop this this green offense of Hoxie here.
Well, that's the first time we've had a no gain tonight, so that looks promising.
Again, the double wing for the Mustangs. There goes Slaughter. He's going to take the handoff. He's looking up the middle, but great job there by, I believe that's Faison, number 1.
That's Faison.
So another no gain on the play. Maybe they might give him a yard.
Yeah,
on
I think they gave him, looks like they marked him up to the 14.
14, yeah. So it's going to bring up a big 3rd down here. 3rd down and 9 for the Mustangs.
Well, if you're gonna play against a team that likes to ball control like this is the kind of down and distance that you want to get them in. The 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, beyond right now with a 3rd and 8. So or 3rd and long 8, short 9.
And Martinez seems to be more comfortable running to the outside, probably where he's fixing to get it right here. And there he goes off the right tackle, and he's going to take it down inside the 5 or right at the 5-yard line and pick up another 1st down. It'll be 1st and go for the Mustangs.
Right now it looks like we're doing a lot of catching. Anytime if you look at the heads of our linemen and they go straight up and start looking for the ball against the ball control offense, you're going to get pushed back. You got to stalemate that line.
Sissel there at the no spot. He's down there telling his coaches, man, they're chop blocking me. They're getting me right here. And so maybe they'll get in the official's ear right here and see what's going on with that. So 1st and go. The quarterback keeps it. Little version of the tush push there.
Yeah.
And they were able to get it into the end zone for a Hoxie Mustang touchdown.
Well, and if you had your same officiating crew as last week, there would have been a flag right there for aiding the runner.
That's right.
And so, but no such luck, and this game right now is tied with 2:07 to go in the first.
So Mustangs are able to capitalize, move the ball down the field, their first possession, and eat up a lot of that play clock as number 2 gets set. That's Max Slaughter, set to kick the point after. There's a snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. So the Mustangs will take a 7-6 lead with 2:07 left to go in the first quarter.
Well, and you got to think, last time they just tried to kick it over the middle of the line and kicked it right to Buda Harris last week. And over the last couple of weeks, 88's done a good job. But sometimes he'll just nub that thing, right in front of him. And usually there's one guy there, and you got 5 or 6 guys converging on one guy. And so it's tough. But with the couple that we lost, a couple fumbles that we've lost over the last, onside kicks we've lost over the last few weeks, and as quick as our offense can score, I think you're going to continue to see that this year.
Right. So here's number 88, Caleb Baker, 5'11", 190-pound junior, set to kick off for the Mustangs. Again, Jaybird back to return this kick. He's standing at the 15-yard line. He's filling in back there for Jaden Young, who is out injured tonight. There's that same kick, and somebody touched it, and a Colt was able to land on. That's number 4.
Yeah, Jaden Ralph.
Jaden Ralph. So he'll stay on the field and run this Colt offense as the quarterback.
Well, I like how he had to recover it after somebody on the front line tried to catch it, and then Ashton Harris just jumped on top of him. He's like, we're protecting this thing. We're not letting this thing go.
I thought there was couple of flags thrown right here from the side, and it turned out to be Buddha's gloves. He's
Yeah.
wearing those yellow gloves again tonight.
Yeah, it got me last week.
This time Ralph pitches it out to Lex. He's got some blockers out front. He's at the 50-yard line and steps out just past that. Probably about an inch inside the 50-yard line or outside the 50-yard line.
Well, good job by Buddha Harris blocking out on the edge.
But they marked it right at the 50, so I guess we'll take it right there. It would be 2nd down and 2 for the Colts. This time handoff to Kylan Sanders, and he lowers his shoulder and makes number 3, Dylan Barnhill, pay for trying to tackle him right there.
You get that right joystick forward with that's the truck stick right there.
So 1st down for the Colts. It's to Kylan Sanders with a great run there, and we're at minute 45 left to go here in the 1st quarter. There's a snap over the head of Jaden Ralph, and he has to fall on it on the Colts side of the field, and they're going to lose a lot of yardage on that.
You know, we really haven't seen that this year. And last couple of games, we've seen it twice, and so hopefully Colts can correct that.
So they're going to spot that at the 45-yard line. So it's going to bring up about a 2nd down and 23 from the 45. Minute 32 and counting here in the 1st quarter. The Colts are down in this one 7-6. Good snap this time. Ralph looks down the field. He throws. There's Buddha Harris. And Buddha jumped up, made an attempt to grab it. There was 2 defenders there, and maybe jumped just a little early on that.
Yeah, I think he did.
He was unable to come down with that. There's an injured Mustang at about the 45-yard line at the line of scrimmage there. That's number 65, Hayden McIntyre. He's a 6'3", 235-pound sophomore. And the coaches are looking at him there.
Yeah, they were, like every team, running a corner up on Buddha and then a safety over the top, kind of bracket him in, but he still almost got behind both. And I still think he would have had a chance to catch it, but he left his feet just a little early.
Just a little bit, yeah. He got a hand on it.
Yep.
It was a good pass. They're looking at number 65's left leg there, it looks like. Or maybe that's his right leg, I guess.
And we've seen enough people hurt over the last few weeks.
We
don't wish that on anybody.
And turf fields, man, I tell you, it just seems like there's more and more injuries on those.
Well, you've seen more and more colleges and pros go back to a grass field for that reason.
Number 65 was able to get up, and round of applause from both sides of the stadium as he's being helped off the field. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 23 for the Colts. Again, a minute 15 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. The Colts scored first on a, how long was that?
43-yard.
43-yard touchdown reception from Jaden Ralph to Buddha Harris. The point after was no good. And then the Mustangs drove most of the field and just took their time, ate up the clock, and scored from about 3 yards out or something.
That's right. So you got put in a bad position with the bad snap. And this is a big possession when Hoxie just did what they did.
There's that pass out to Buddha again. Him to work over off a little screen, and he's on his feet at midfield, still on his feet, falls forward to about the 44-yard line. And that's going to make a 4th and 12 decision for the Colts here as Coach Harden may try to go for it right
Yeah,
here.
4th and 12. Well, that was kind of Buddha Harris versus the entire Hoxie defense, and for about 8 yards of that, Buddha won.
Here we go. 4th and 12. They may try to draw him off a little bit first. No, Ralph is going to drop back, roll right, passes over here to Buddha, and Buddha had to drop down to a knee.
And it's not going to be enough.
It was thrown just a little low, and it's going to be turned over on downs as he caught the ball, but it's going to be about 3 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Anytime you're in those positions where you have to go a little longer than you usually would, you got to extend your routes at least a couple yards past that marker. I know you're trying to get it to him and let him run, but I just remember we were coached that way as wide receivers, that whatever it was on those third downs or fourth downs, you just extended your route.
Yeah. So with 22 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Mustangs have the ball. They're going to hand it off to number 16 over there. That's Martinez again. And he's able to turn the corner and pick up a first down and take the ball into Colt territory out to the 40. Where are they marking that? They're saying he stepped out, I guess.
49.
At 49. So it's still Hoxie side of the field. He must have stepped out over there. And that stops the clock with 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 7-6 your score. Hoxie with the lead, and they have the football here at the end of this first quarter. Lone receiver over here, number 7, Tristan Faust. Buda Harris is covering him. This time a handoff to the fullback, and Kylan Sanders kind of piggybacks him.
Went for a ride.
And he's going to pick up about 4 yards, bring up a second down and 6, and they're probably going to let the clock run out here to end this first quarter. There's 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and at the end of the first quarter, the Colts trail 7-6.
Yeah, that whole last drive by the Colts was just kind of messed up by that bad snap where we lost 12 yards, and then we threw the ball to Buda, just threw it low and ended up about 3 yards shy of the first down and turned it over on downs.
Newport's up 6-0 according to Clarman. Appreciate that score update. They're playing Osceola at Newport.
At Newport. That's a big one. I'll tell you right now, if you're just looking at the eye test, the school right now that looks the best is Walnut Ridge.
And that's who we have next week.
That's who we have next week there. And they, man, just big guys, big backs. They have a 260-pound fullback, and they just lean on you. And I'll tell you what, you know how it is. I mean, most high school kids, you don't want to take on blocks. You're trying to make the tackle. And,
right.
Man, against teams like that, it's kind of what we saw Salem do to everybody last year and everybody so far this year.
Right.
Is just line up and run it at your face. And you do that enough, and people start dodging.
Mm-hmm. So, again, Colts are down 7-6 after 1 quarter of play. And Mustangs have the football as they flip the field here to start this second quarter. Mustangs will be traveling left to right on your screen. They've been pretty successful on offense so far. This is their second drive of the game. This time handoff to the fullback, number 2, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards, maybe 3 yards on that. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Ball spotted at the 44.
Well, we did have them last drive on a 3rd and 9 down deep in their territory at the 14-yard line, and man, they just picked it up. Just did a good job of running off tackle. Number 16, Martinez. Robert Martinez has done a great job now. He's kind of been he hasn't been the guy getting hit up the middle a lot, but he's benefited from that, from Max Slaughter running up the gut.
Right. So 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs. They're going to hand it off again to Martinez. This time Lex is over there, and, he just was not able to get him before he got past the first down marker there.
Well, he hit him. It looked like he was going out, and he kind of tight-roped that sideline and got an extra 1.5 yards out of it.
So another first down for the Mustangs as they're going to spot the ball at the 40-yard line of Rivercrest, and 11 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in the first half. Colts are down 7-6.
We did play that much better that time, though.
Yes.
That's been wide open almost every time they've run it, so it was good to see the Colts.
All right. 1st and 10. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to the fullback. That's Slaughter again, and I saw Buddha in there as well as Demarius Faison. And actually, yeah, that's Faison, number 77.
Yeah, and Lamont Lee.
And Lamont Lee in on the stop. So 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Mustangs. 10:45 and counting.
Well, even right there, we hit him almost dead even at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to get 3 yards. He's a load, man. He's 5'9", 203 is what he's listed as, and he looks every bit of it. He's a stout kid.
See if this line can get low here and penetrate that offensive line. There it is.
Boy, good job by Demarius
Faison again, as he's able to avoid the blocker and pick up that back coming through. That was Max Slaughter again on the carry. Seems like he has about 10 carries already.
Yeah, he's had a bunch. I usually would know, but I'm not going to be able to tally anything for a while tonight. So
we're under 10 minutes left in this first half. 7-6 your score. Hoxie with the lead.
Right now they're doing exactly what they want, moving the ball and playing keep away from that Colts offense.
You have to think Martinez is going to get this on that little
Man, that's what I would think.
Or they try to draw them off sides, and the Mustangs are going to call their first timeout.
A good job by the Colt defense, because that was smart. I mean, you try to get into a 3rd and 2 situation, and you got to think it'd be tough for the Colts to keep them out 2 plays from 2 yards away. So good job by the Colts standing their ground right there.
I'll tell you what I like. I like the way their field's set up here. They have their band over here under a shelter.
Yep.
They have a roof over the top of that, and they're kind of turned a little catty-corner there a little bit, just a little angle where their sideline can hear them play, and the other sideline can hear them play.
Yeah, I like the setup, and usually in those kind of setups too, you hear the band a lot better.
Right.
And so probably the best band setup I've seen was when we went to Arkadelphia. They had that whole big corner. Now they had won like
200 members.
Yeah, they had won like 5 straight state championships before the Colts dethroned them in band, and now the Colts marching band back-to-back champions.
And speaking of, tomorrow is the big band marching contest at Rivercrest.
At Rivercrest, yeah, y'all come out and support those guys. They do a great job. They won't be able to. I think they're going to perform, but they're not going to be able to compete because they're hosting it.
Right.
But it's going to be a great day.
I was there last year, and they were the best band there.
Yeah.
I'm not being biased or anything.
Yeah.
They just were. But I think there's 12 bands there tomorrow that'll be playing. I think they start like around 11, and so they'll be playing all afternoon. So if you get a chance, come by there.
Absolutely.
Here, and nothing else, come get the cheesecake. From
Man, I know that's right.
9:38 left to go here in the first half. Mustangs with the football. There's Martinez going to the left side. They fake it to him. And there's a wide open receiver over there. And Buddha, they bid on that as Martinez went to the left side this time, and everybody was anticipating him getting that pitch.
Well, I'm not going to lie. He had his choice of number 1 or number 7.
Yes.
Nobody was around either one of them. They were both as wide open as you could possibly be.
And Lathan Bowden was able to get through right there until somebody, I think it was a back or something, come up and caught him off guard and made a good block on him.
That's one of those, even though you're geared up to make that stop, you got to have disciplined eyes. Yeah. And you just let 2 guys run right by you.
So, again, the Mustangs are moving the football, and they're going to call another timeout. Their second timeout of the first half, with 9 minutes left to go on the clock.
I'll tell you, they've done everything right. Cole Sears over there for them, dialing it up just right for those Mustangs. We've only had them in a 3rd and long twice.
Yeah.
And one time they got the run off the tackle, and then that time you had, your choice of 2 guys running wide. Really, the least covered guy was running right down the middle of the field, 30 yards behind everybody. And so that's when it hurts, too, not having a Jaden Young roaming that secondary.
Right.
He would do a good job of just getting people in the right position, moving people over where they needed to be, and it was kind of like having an extra coach out there on the field with you when he was out there.
And you have 3 starters who have not played tonight. That's
Yep.
Jaden and Jamison, and Luke Barnett hasn't been out there either. So
Yep.
That's a big blow to your defense.
That's one of your better defensive linemen, and that's one of your top tacklers.
Right. So here we go. It's first and goal. The ball is at the 10-yard line, and there's 9 minutes on the clock here in the first half. Rivercrest is down 7-6. See if the defense can come up with a big play right here, a big stop or a turnover or something. Martinez takes the handoff, cuts back up the middle, falls inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line is where they spot it.
5-yard line. We're going to call it a gain of 6.
Yeah.
Second down and goal for the Mustangs. Football on the 4-yard line.
Well, that was just a good job of that Mustang offensive line just blowing a hole.
Mm-hmm. So second and go from the 4. The quarterback keeps it this time, and again a little assist I think from the back behind him. And
Keeper up the middle. Gain of a couple.
that ball is going to be spotted at about the 2-yard line. Seemed like that was called last week, wasn't it?
It definitely was called last week.
So we're 8 minutes to go here in the first half. The Mustangs are threatening to score again. They are up 7-6 right now, and they have the ball at the 2-yard line. Third down and go from the 2. Quarterback keeps it, and he's going to fall
He's going to be
into the end zone for the touchdown. So with 7:42 left to go in the first half, the Mustangs score again.
Dylan Barnhill with the score.
13-6 your score. And they will try the point after here.
Nothing fancy. Just running it right at you.
Grind it, man.
Yep.
Just grinding it. And they're going to run it until we stop them.
Absolutely.
There's a snap, the hold, the kick, and that one might have been
he
touched
got
a little
through.
bit, but it was good. And so with, again, 7:42 left to go in the first half, the Mustangs look impressive so far in this one. They're up 14-6.
Tell you, against a team like this, you can't give them third and short on a lot of that, because they're 4 down in it.
Oh yeah.
They got four plays to get 10 yards, and they just sit there and go, I don't think you can stop us.
The quarterback get 3 just about any time he wants
Yeah.
to. So
Well, you definitely can't get caught standing up and looking for the ball, man. You got to play your position. You got to stay low. You got to get that leverage. You start taking out linemen, you start taking out blockers, and a lot of those things fold up. And right now, just not seeing that from the Colt defense. So hopefully, we can make that change.
let me put my rally cap on real quick and see what happens here.
Well, I hope it works.
There's a kickoff. It's going to be picked up by Jay Bird at about the 27-yard line. He starts one way, rolls back the the other way, and then falls and tackled at the 39-yard line is where they will spot the ball. So gain of about 12 on that, I guess, on that return.
Yeah, took it 26, about 13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. So with 7:35 left to go in the first half, the Colts will take over football again. Last possession they had, they turned it over on downs. They scored on their first possession.
Yeah.
and then turned it over on downs a second. Let's see what happens here. As Jaden Ralph is at quarterback, Lex Latham back there. Lex going to take the handoff, comes up the middle.
Wow, what a cut.
Nice cut right there
What a
by
cut.
the sophomore, and then a nice little stiff arm there to pick up the first down. So a gain of 11 by Lex Latham to pick up the first down. He comes in this game with 365 yards and 4 touchdowns, averaging 6 yards a carry.
Yeah.
He just upped that right there.
Well, I'll tell you, you want to see what just a natural running back looks like, the ability to see that cutback lane and then to do it.
Yeah, he's going to get it again right here. The same play, same thing.
Wow.
He's going to the other side this time, and he takes it out inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. So another big gain for the sophomore running back, Lex Latham. He said, hey, just give me the ball.
That's right. Give me the rock, Coach.
And what happens is when you keep finding success running the ball, it opens it up again.
It does.
Those guys with the hands outside. Jaden Ralph hands it off again to Lex. He cuts to the left this time and still on his feet and falls to the 31-yard line and a pickup of about 5.
Well, you start bringing another defender down into the box, another defender over into the box, and pretty soon
you start seeing yellow gloves.
Yeah, that's right.
Buddha goes over to the right side. He and Collins swap sides of the field. Now Buddha comes back this way. They're going to
pitch
it to Buddha. He cuts back. He sees some open field, still on his feet, and falls down inside the 20-yard line to the 19 for another Colt first down. 6:09 left to go in the first half, and the Colts are driving the football.
I like it, Coach.
They're down 14-6, so you would think if they put the ball in the end zone here, they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, I would think so.
Ralph hands it off to Lex. He goes to the right side this time. A little bit of a harder action over there by that Mustang defense as they were able to string him out and bring him down for a loss on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss of 3 back to the 22-yard line.
5.5 minutes left to go in the first half. 2nd down and 13 facing the Colts when they decide to get up to the line. See if this O-line can protect the quarterback right here as he looks to pass, and he does. Throws over here to Buddha Harris in the end zone. There's Buddha.
What a
touchdown. Yellow gloves come out. The ball comes down, and 6 goes on the board.
Well, Coach, he got about 5 yards to that end zone and just hit elevator 5th floor and just went up where the defenders could not go.
Looked like he was on a pogo stick down there.
That's right. Wow.
I'll take that every time. They had 2 or 3 guys down there, but, I mean, who's going to jump up there and get that?
Yeah. Well, nobody from Hoxie right then, so.
So 5:03 left to go in the first half. The Colts strike again, courtesy of a touchdown pass to Buddha Harris from Jaden Ralph.
Great drive.
For 2 here. And they're going to pitch it out to Lex. Lex cuts back up, and he's going to have 2 points. So 2-point conversion is good. I tell you what, Lex can just stop on a dime, man.
Man, he can.
Love it. And so we're tied up 14 apiece with 5:03 left to go in the first half here at Hoxie, Arkansas.
What I like is he's just a 10th grader.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to see a lot of Lex Latham over the next couple of years. I think he's going to be one of those you see climb those Russian leaderboards over the next few years.
Right. He has to be over 400 yards on the season right now.
Yeah, for sure.
He came in with 365, and he picked up about probably 50 or so on that drive.
Man, good drive. Well, the Colts look good on that. Barring that one little, hey, they're going to make plays.
Right.
They are well coached, and they're always going to be in the right position. And so sometimes they're going to make those plays for a loss, but what you saw was come right back, and man, we dialed up the right plays. Coach Harden dialed it up, the mad scientist, and made it work right there. And as ugly as it's kind of been for the Colts tonight, it's tied.
It's tied up. Yeah.
So,
All right, let's build on this momentum and see if Hunter Ellis can't kick the ball down the field quite a ways and see if the Colts can't make something happen here to get it back. We have 5 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the first half. There's a little
you're going to do it. You better cover
kick.
it, though.
Hey, get it. Get it. Oh,
he got close. It was smart by them to go ahead and jump on it before it got to the 10 yards. I didn't think it was going to get anywhere close to the 50.
Either. So, gamble there by the Colts to try the onside. I guess that was attempted.
Yeah, I hope so.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, and they're right at midfield.
Yeah.
Great field position. They have 5 minutes and 3 seconds left. They do only have one timeout left, so they've used 2 here in this second quarter.
Well, what they'd like to do is use 5 minutes and 3 seconds and go score this thing right before half. And
that's right.
I'm hoping our Colt defense has something to say about that this time.
So here we go. There's a snap, hand off to the number. Is that 3? Derek number 3, Dylan Barnhill.
Latham Bolden having to make the tackle way downfield. And
correction, that was number 1.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs is a big carry there for number 1, Dalen Barnhill. Inside of 4:40 left in the first half.
You got to have strong play on that defensive end, but I'm still seeing a lot of the defensive line stand straight up. There's no, there's no green guys just going backwards.
Right. This time hand off to Slaughter up the middle, and he takes it to the left side there, left tackle, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards on that play. It's going to be 4 on that play, and there's going to be a 2nd down and 6 as the ball spotted at the 31, just inside the 31, or 31, yeah. We're under 4 minutes left to go in the first half.
You know, even if your other guys don't make a play, for your defensive lineman, sometimes it's just a pride thing.
Yeah.
It's just about, I'm going to split this gap. I'm going to knock this guy backwards into the running back or quarterback or whatever, but we just really hadn't seen it.
Quarterback's going to keep it this time. That's number 3, Dylan Barnhill. And again, he picks up about 3 on that. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Actually, picked up a little more than that, I guess. They're going to mark it 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they marked that as a 5-yard gain. Wow.
The PA guy and I both saw the same thing. We thought it was 3 yards. They gave him 5.
Well, we've had exactly 2 tackles for no gain. We've had no tackle for a loss tonight, which is rare.
So 3rd and 1, 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Quarterback's going to keep this one. And, again, have a little bit of help coming from behind. He's going to take it down to the 23-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 2:45 left to go.
Even when they tackled the quarterback up high, with it being up high, their lineman just shoved the pile. And so somebody's got to wrap up and make that tackle.
2:30 left to go. Clock's running. Quarterback under center. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 1.
Whoa, that's
wow,
better.
Nice job there.
Man, Brody Cooper.
Number 17, Brody Cooper.
Well, there's your first tackle for a loss.
Might be the spark that the Colts needed right there, man. That's going to bring up 2nd down and about 14.
Wow.
For the Mustangs. That play was sniffed out quick.
Man, yeah.
Great job by the sophomore, Brody Cooper.
And there's not a lot of him, but he showed up angry. That's their version of trying to get a guy in motion to get a free 5.
They're fixing to call a timeout, it looks like, because there's 2 on the play clock. They'd be crazy to take the delay of game right here on this 2nd down and 14. And Coach Sears calls it. Here's final timeout of the first half with 1:38 on the board. We're tied at 14 here at Mustang Stadium.
Well, this is when you want to have your guys have really disciplined eyes, play your position strong, don't allow a big run, and then if you're responsible for those guys running downfield, those receivers, man, you gotta be ready to play it. You can't have your eyes in the backfield and let a guy run right by you like we saw last time.
Right.
That they had a 3rd and long, and look, all that stuff is coached, and you know how it is. You get 15 to 18-year-olds out there, and sometimes you can be coached, and you just start playing after a while. You're just out there trying to make a play, and that's one of those where you just got to get back a hold of them and go, remember your training, remember your coaching.
You put your career on the line with her.
Yeah.
Put it in the hands of 15, 18-year-olds, and you coach them up, and you can't make them do it.
No. Yeah, if you looked at that job description and go, your job is going to be dependent on 15 to 18-year-olds, and I'm like, wow, that doesn't seem good.
Who have people hollering at them from the stands.
Yeah.
Looking over here on the sidelines on the other
hollering
sideline.
At them, hollering at coaches. Going to be a pass right here.
This time. There's some pressure right there. Oh, it's going to be
picked
off. That's Buddha Harris with the interception, and he's going to take it down outside the 10. So that ball was off the hands of the receiver.
Yep.
It went right into the hands of Buddha Harris, and that was a huge mistake for the Hoxie Mustangs offense.
Well, I'll tell you what, too. That time when they sent everybody out on the play action, every single person was covered.
Right.
The receiver did have a little bit of an inside track, but it was going to be a hard play to make, and that ball just popped right up to a waiting Buddha Harris.
Great job by the defense there to hold deep in their own territory, and they have 126 left on the clock and 3 timeouts here in this first half. The score's tied at 14. Jaden Ralph, the quarterback. Lex Latham in the backfield next to him. Pass over here to Lex to the left side. Lex turns it up, and he's going to be brought down after he gets past the 20-yard line and picks up a first down.
Good job. Just a little swing pass to get him out in space.
They're going to stop the clock momentarily, move the chain. Well, they've started it here. So 1st and 10 for the Colts. 109 and counting. And Ralph rolls right, passes over here to
Ashton Harris.
Ashton Harris. And Ashton's going to pick up the first down.
Hold on that ball.
out to the 48-yard line, and another first down for the Colts. And we're at 55 seconds, and Coach Harden's going to call his first timeout.
Coach did a good job there. You saw Buddha Harris going across the field to the right boundary, and you just brought Ashton Harris right behind him. The defense flowed with Harris as it should.
Right.
And Ashton was there, and he not only made a catch, made some good football moves and got a good gain out of it.
Yeah, and right there you just want to hold on to the football.
Yeah, that's a 26-yard pickup.
So great job there by the sophomore Ashton Harris. Great job on the pass by Jaden Ralph. So.
Yeah. Well, I asked Coach Harden this week, I said, look, Buddha Harris is Buddha Harris. And I said, we kept waiting for somebody else to emerge as a receiver, and we kind of saw Kylan take that step forward. And I said, do we have another option out there? And he said, hey, I think once he gets a full grasp of the offense, Ashton Harris is really going to be able to help us. And so you kind of saw a glimpse of what he's talking about right there.
Right. A lot of sophomores on this Colt football team.
Yeah,
seeing action.
That's a fun bunch.
So 55 seconds left to go in the first half. The Colts still have 2 more timeouts remaining. They look to the sideline to see what Coach Harden wants to run. Buddha Harris over here to the near side, and he scoots in just a little bit to the hash.
Buddha saying they only have 2 on me, Coach.
You might see the same play they scored on right here, and that Ralph rolls to his left, passes over the top to Lex Latham, and he catches it and stays in bounds at about the 17-yard line. So a first down. Nice job as you roll left. That's a hard pass.
That is a hard
rolling
pass.
to his left and throwing with his right hand, and he threw it right over the top there to Lex Latham, who was able to maintain focus, gather it, and still had a foot in bounds.
Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Couldn't have been thrown any better. And And what you saw was on the scramble drill there, him just change his route and just take off.
Right. So 45 seconds left. Colts have 2 timeouts. Ralph and Latham in the backfield. This time he's going to fake the handoff to Lex and reverse it to Kylan Sanders, who is going to take it inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. They're going to stop the clock with 36 seconds left. First and goal for the Colts. They've started the clock back. It's 34 seconds. They do have 2 timeouts. And it's going to be Lex.
I think he
taking
got
it
in.
They
marked him at the 1.
And the Colts may call a timeout here, and they do with 20 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, you're inside the 1 right here. I thought he might have gotten in, but man, I'll tell you, once again, play at the goal line, marked down 6 inches away.
Right. and right here.
Those are the ones that drive Todd crazy.
Well, and not only that, but right here in these last few plays is where you would see Jaden Young step up and
That's right.
probably put the ball in the end zone, considering he has, 30 touchdowns, 29 or
something
like
crazy.
So the Colts have a chance to take the lead here. They had the early lead, 6-0, and the Mustangs went down and put 14 on the board.
Yep.
And the Colts were able to score again, and then Mustangs drove down to about the 20 and threw an interception.
Yeah, threw it a pick at the 1-yard line. Colts started this drive at the 12, or just inside the 12, and now they're down here about 6 inches away, and this would be a huge score considering that Hoxie will get the ball coming out in the second half.
That's right. So Buddha Harris is back there in the backfield with Jaden Ralph this time, and Lex goes over there to the far side. Well, now he's coming over here to the near side. And he's going to line up there in the receiver position. But, snap.
Tried to run a wildcat and bad
Buddha,
snap, and he still made.
Buddha is going to make.
He's going to score. Wow.
He's going to turn lemons into lemonade right there, baby.
Wow. I'm going to tell you.
Snap.
He got credited for a 1-yard touchdown run, and he ran that thing about 21 yards. And a guy hit him at about the 12-yard line, and he just drug people into that end zone.
Weight room, baby.
Weight room.
So with 10 seconds left to go in the first half, the Colts score courtesy of Buddha Harris' effort. I'll just say that.
Man, absolutely.
He was not going to be denied on that.
That was just sheer will.
And it was on a run rather than
It was on a run. First time we seen him in the backfield, it was going to be a wildcat and a bad snap, and he just, man, he made something of it.
Hunter Ellis tried the point after, and this one is going to be
good.
So, again, with 10 seconds left to go in the first half, the Colts retake the lead 21-14.
Wow. What a turn of events right there.
Man.
That's going to be – go back and look.
Newport's up 18-7 over Osceola. Claremont just reported.
Wow. Yeah, we just saw a 6-play, 88-yard drive right there by the Colts. Big job grabbing that turnover. What started with Buddha at the 1-yard line down here ended with Buddha at the 1-yard line down here. And you got to love the symmetry of that.
Right. And a lot of great plays in between there. You know,
absolutely.
Ralph did a great job throwing the football. Lex with a couple of big plays there. And Coach was just moving the football at the present. 10 seconds left here in the first half. Ellis set to kick off at the 40-yard line. Right now, we just need to know where they're at, bring them down.
Absolutely. Little squib all the way back.
It's going to be picked up at about the 13-yard line, and he's going to be brought down there by about 3 Colts. Number 19 was in there, as well as number 16, Lathan Bowden, and 19 is Kedrick Brown.
And Brody Cooper right there with him.
So that ate up about 6 seconds off the clock. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their own
About 27.
27-yard line. Yeah. So they're going to be in a prevent defense right here.
Yeah.
You kind of think Mustangs may just fall back on this one.
Yeah,
take
it
a
looks
knee.
like they're going to take a victory formation. I wouldn't trust it, though.
Yeah, no. So that's the end of the first half, and the Colts, after losing the first quarter 7-6,
Yeah.
rallied back here. After I put my hat on backwards,
That was it,
by the
Coach.
way.
That's the whole difference.
And they take the lead into the half, 21-14. They'll put 20 minutes on the scoreboard. They'll roll that off and then add another 3 minutes at the end of that. So you got 23 minutes before we come back.
That's right. You guys grab something to eat, take a break, come back, and hopefully we have a great second half of Colt football right here at Mustang Stadium. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Mustang Stadium here in Hoxie, Arkansas, where your Colts hold on to a 21-14 lead after being down 14-6, come back and then score right before half with 10 seconds to go, take a 21-14 lead. At the half, Hoxie Mustangs, 163 yards of offense, 29 carries for 136 yards on the ground. Not a lot of long carries, but, man, they've done a good job. Led by Robert Martinez, 8 carries, 68 yards. Dylan Barnhill did complete one 27-yard pass to his brother, Dalen Barnhill, but he also threw a pick late in the second half to Buda Harris right at the 1-yard line, and Colts went on a 6-play, 88-yard drive to score there at the end. And so let's see, over for your Colts. Colts had 222 yards of offense in the first half, 11 carries, 54 yards. That was led by Lex Latham, 7 carries for 45 yards. I actually thought he might have more than that. He did have 2 catches for 45 yards, including a beautiful 35-yard catch on that 88-yard drive. Buda Harris continues to do Buda Harris things, 5 catches, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns. 43-yard touchdown was just a wide receiver screen and take it to the house, and then a 22-yarder that was just up among the trees where nobody could go. And Jaden Ralph in the start tonight, 8 of 9, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I like it.
And, man, the pocket's been clean for him.
Right.
And, man, the throw he made to Lex Latham on that 88-yard drive where he's rolling to his left, throwing with his right hand, and just dropped it in about a yard from the sideline, and Lex with a great over-the-shoulder catch. On the defensive side of the ball, Colts without a few of the starters, defensive starters tonight, not counting Jaden Young, who may be out for an extended period of time, but with Luke Barnett being out, and he's dressed out, but they're going to try to keep him out tonight. A little swelling in that knee, but then you saw Jamison Johnson, which is a very talented sophomore. He's going to be a great player. Already a really good one for the Colt D. But that Colt defense led by Latham Bolden tonight with 8 tackles. Demarius Faison had 7 tackles. Lex Latham, Buda Harris, both with 5 tackles. Only 1 tackle for a loss, Coach, against an all-out run team. And I thought we might see somebody bust through every now and then. What we saw was Brody Cooper come out on that end and just lay a whopping on that receiver coming in motion.
And that was kind of the play that gave us a spark right there.
It really was.
It kind of ignited everybody with that hit. And
well, it put him way behind the chains right there. It gave him it was a 2nd and 15 after that play.
Yeah.
And so after a couple stops, they tried to throw it deep, and then Buda Harris off a deflection made that catch, and then he ends up capping that drive.
Right.
It's weird to put a 1-yard touchdown run on it because a bad snap took it to about the 20-yard line. He got hit at about the 12 and then just drug guys for 12 yards into the end zone. Just a grown man run.
Right.
And so it was good to see.
Yep.
As rough as I thought it looked in the first half, the Colts looked better statistically, but more importantly, on the 7 points ahead on that scoreboard.
That's right. Hey, before we get this second half started, there's 19 seconds before we get kicked off here. There's a gentleman down here in front of us, here on the Rivercrest side. He said, hey, man, can you give the class of 1968 Wilson High School a shout-out from Dr. Terry Wallace. Dr. Terry Wallace.
I like it.
Give a shout-out to the class of 68.
That's awesome.
So here we go. The Mustangs will be on the left side of your screen as we start this third quarter. 12 minutes on the board, and Hunter Ellis set to kick off from his own 40-yard line. Cam Goodlow on the huddle cam. Coach Carr up here with the headset on with us. And the ball is going to be received at about the 19, and that's going to be Martinez. He's going to be brought down by number 7. That's Jace Moore with the tackle.
We just kind of saw a crease and hit it.
So first and 10 for the Mustangs. They'll start this third quarter at their own 39-yard line. Tim Tucker on the camera for Rivercrest Athletics, doing a great job out here. Missing Todd tonight. Todd's homesick.
Absolutely.
You don't hear his voice.
Wow.
This time, first back through, Slaughter was able to squeeze through that line and pick up about 4 or 5 yards.
Demarius Faison able to just get enough of his leg to throw him off balance. But, man, if he doesn't get a piece of him there's a lot of running room.
Beautiful night for football here at Mustang Stadium. 11:30 and counting here on the clock. This is a run-oriented team, this Hoxie Mustang, and they're eating a lot of this clock here in this ball game. Colts are up 21-14 here in the third quarter. Snap. He's going to fake the handoff, throw it over the top there to
Good
number
coverage.
5, and that's Jaybird on the coverage, intended for Caden Cassilis.
Your guess is as good as mine, Coach. I meant to ask Coach Sears this week how to say that, or Casulis, or I'm not sure, but that's who he tried to go to. But good job by the Colts secondary.
Jaybird matching him step for step there, and the ball was thrown just a little bit over his head. Going to bring up third down and 5. Actually, the board says 5. Yeah, they just now moved that.
Yeah, it looks
Down.
looks
He keeps
closer
moving back and forth from 4 to 5.
It looks closer to 3rd and 6, doesn't it?
There's a snap. He's going to hand it over here to Martinez. Here comes Lex with a great play. That defense did some adjusting on that, as that was the play that was causing so many problems in the first half. And this time Lex and Kylan, and there was a bunch of folks over there.
Well, what you saw, too, was just a straight-up hold on Kylan Sanders. They just hugged him like they loved him. And Lex Latham did a good job of just making a beeline for that.
We might see a punt here for this Hoxie Mustang offense as 4th down and 6.
Well,
there's a lot of players coming in and out. Let's see what happens here. Buda Harris back to receive the punt.
I trust nothing right now.
I don't either. There's a snap.
Ooh, barely.
Kick is off. Buda's going to catch it at about the 29-yard line. Makes a move. He's on this left side of the field. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks like they're going to mark him out at the Hoxie 40-yard line. So great return there by Buda Harris. Some nice blocking up front for him on that punt return.
31-yard return.
I was glad to see him take that out of bounds right there. Because he was
yeah, absolutely. Well, and you saw it was a huge play by Lex Latham getting that 2-yard for a loss.
Yeah.
They had a 3rd and 5, brought up a 4th and 7 in our territory, and they just had to punt there. So
the Colt offense takes over 10-10 left to go in the third quarter. They're up 21-14. Jaden Ralph, the quarterback. Lex Latham in halfback spot. He takes the handoff, makes a move, little stutter step, and guess what? He's going to take the ball out for a first down as he takes it out to the 29-yard line. They'll move the chains.
Man, it's hard to keep being surprised by this. I just assume when he goes into the middle of the line, he's just going to reappear on the other side somewhere. Man, he just has a knack, and good job by the Colt offensive line.
Great footwork, man, by that sophomore.
Absolutely.
So 1st and 10 for the Colts, 9:47 left to go in the third. Ralph's going to pitch it out here to Lex. This time he's got a defender there waiting on him, and maybe a gain of 1 on that. There was a great play by that Hoxie defense on that one.
Pitch was just a little bit behind him, and the guy, he wasn't able to beat the first guy. The guy got just a paw on him, but not before he picks up a couple.
That's a gain of 2 to bring up 2nd down and 8. 9:18 and counting here in the third quarter. Colts are up 21-14. Buda Harris in motion. They're going to a little pass to him. He's going to cut it back up, make a move, still on his feet.
Boy.
He's at the 15-yard line before he's finally brought down. They're going to mark him down at the 15, it looks like. And it looks like there may be a flag. Is there a flag?
I think illegal motion. I think when he came in motion, the the guy who was supposed to be blocking on that side also went in motion, kind of left early.
Okay. So we'll
Going to negate a good little pass play.
I just now seen the flag there at the 34-yard line.
Well, what I know it's not going to count, but what I like is that a lot of receivers just take that as wide as they can, and he just stuck a foot in the ground and got into the secondary.
Right.
It will be second down and about 13 for Rivercrest.
But it is 2nd and 13 after that 5-yard penalty.
2nd 13. We're at 9 minutes left to go on the third. Pass over here.
Oh!
It bounces
Wow.
off his shoulder pads, and it's going to be an incomplete pass is what it's ruled over here by this side official.
Yep, it was actually a forward. He actually pitched it forward on that, which was weird looking, but it's the right call.
So
Third down for the Colts.
big break for the Colts there as the official here on the near side waved that off and said, no, it was incomplete.
Ball near the 32-yard line.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. 3rd down and 12 for the Colts. Ralph Rose right. He's going to pass it over here to, it was tipped. It was intended for Ashton Harris, I believe.
Number 7, Tristan.
He was
Zero.
really close to the line of scrimmage
He
when he
sure
threw
was.
it, but I don't know if he was over it or
There's
not.
a flag. Yeah, there's a flag, so I bet he was. Yeah, he was getting real close. If he had tucked that, he might have.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I
up
was
the
like,
first
just tuck that thing and go get your yards.
Throw beyond the line of scrimmage. Lost it down on the play.
So that'll bring up 4th down
Fourth down for the Colts.
and 12. Decision for the Colts here as
It's going
the
to
ball's
mark
going
it.
to be at the 36-yard
Football was moved back to the
6-yard line?
37-yard line.
line.
Yeah, 5-yard penalty, so
So 4th and 20, actually, is what the board says.
it's about right. 4th and 18, 4th and 20. Not a lot of plays for 4th and 18.
No? .847 left to go in the third. There's a pass over here to Buda Harris, and he's going to pitch it back to Lex Latham, who's going to be knocked out of bounds before he can get to the original line of scrimmage. He may have got a yard past the original line of scrimmage. That play took a little bit long for Lex to get out there. Buda was holding himself up. They were trying to tackle him, and he was just holding himself up, trying to get the ball where he could pitch it back to Lex. So the ball be turned over on downs with 8:37 left to go here in the third quarter. Rivercrest leads this one 21-14. The Mustangs have been moving the ball really well tonight on offense, and they're fixing to take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it would have been big for the Colts to go score right there, and they were well on their way till we had that illegal motion that brought back a long Buda Harris pass, and it's basically a reset for the half.
Yes. This time the first back through is going to get that, and he's going to be met at about the 35-yard line, or 30-yard line, rather. So a gain of a couple on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8. Max Slaughter on the carry.
Good job, Demarius Space, and Latham Bold and kind of filling it in.
Snap. This time handoff over here to Martinez. There's
that
that play.
same play.
There's going to be a hold right there.
Well, it's the same thing they did the last
Yeah.
time right there where they just held to Colin Sanders and once again hugged him like he loved him.
I'll tell you what, they're pursuing the ball much better here in this second half on that play.
It's good to see those adjustments being made at halftime. That's a great sign right there.
That's going to be, did he say a hold on that? I think that's what the call was.
Yeah.
Let's see what he says right here. He's facing the other way, so we're having, hold. I'll tell you who else was in there causing a ruckus on that is Brody Cooper.
Yes.
He was coming in hot.
Yes, he was.
right now he's causing some problems for this Hoxie offense.
Well, what's nice was he was on the other side of
Yes.
the line, so it shows you the hustle that he did to make it down here. These are some important downs right here. Got him in a 2nd 18.
This time he's going to fake.
Little counter.
Little counter, yep. Get him Hunter. Hunter Ellis in on the stop. He's going to take it out about a 6 or 7 yard gain there as he takes it out to the 35-yard line, 30-yard line.
Boy, good play call.
7:30 and counting here in the third quarter.
It was a pickup of 9 yards, but it still brings up basically a 3rd and 8 on this. Still in a favorable down for the Colt defense. Just got to be disciplined right here. It's really one of those offenses where you can't just pin your ears back and go. You really got to play it smart.
Right. This time hands it off to Martinez. He
And
goes
just
up the
squeeze
middle.
right through.
And boy, I tell you what, just some not very good tackling right there.
Nah, it
Just
was
put some arms on him, and he just runs right through him. That's you picture them in practice running through that little tunnel thing
Yeah.
with the little.
It was
pads.
just arm tackles.
That was basically what he was looking at right there on that.
Everybody was just reaching and grabbing instead of moving to him.
That was a big play for the Mustangs with 6:47 and counting here as the ball is going to be spotted at the Rivercrest 35-yard line.
Well, 3rd and 8, nothing fancy. He just takes it, makes a one cut and go, and takes it 35 yards.
All he did, he's been going outside, and all he did is just go off tackle
Yeah,
right there.
put his foot in the ground and hit the open space.
So here we go, 6:26 and counting. This time handoff to the fullback, and
That was a
there's
good job. Kendra.
that's Brooks there wrapping him up. Oh man!
Well, he didn't even go down. That's a weak penalty. But you got to let go.
Yeah, you got to let go on the whistle right there. And that's probably going to be a penalty against the Colts.
Man,
Personal foul. He said, man, I finally got a hold of him right there.
you hear that whistle, you just got to let go.
15-yard penalty, first down, Hoxie.
So another first down for the Mustangs with 6:15 left to go here in the third quarter.
Mustangs have the football on the Colt 20-yard line.
Looks like it's a
Brooks.
little inside, about the 19, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just about the 19, just inside the 20.
Well, the Colts, after having the ball, getting the ball back, after forcing a punt and having a chance to go score, a couple penalties just kind of took them out of that and forced to give the ball back over to Hoxie. And Hoxie doing what they did in the first quarter and early second quarter is just control the clock.
This time handoff to the first back through. That's number 2, Max Slaughter, and they're
Good job.
standing him up and bringing him down. It's going to be might have got back to the line of scrimmage. There's a Colt that's slow getting up there.
Get on the tackle is
It's Lathan Bolden,
Lathan
I
Bolden,
believe.
Brody Cooper in on that tackle.
second down and 10.
5:30 left to go here in the third period.
I think it's actually for a little bit of a loss.
I thought it was. Looks like it's going to be a loss of 1. It'll bring up second down and 11. 13 on the play clock. No air in this thing, man. The wind's not blowing at all. Those flags are just steel.
There's the counter. Colts
Counter
did a
this
good
time.
job.
That's going to be Dalen Barnhill, number 1 on the carry.
Ran that
Under
little
5.
trap and did a good job. Lathan Bolden, Jason Sissel.
So it's going to bring up third down and 9 for the Mustangs. 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. There's actually 16 bands tomorrow, I found out.
Oh, wow.
And actually, Hoxie's band is going to be there performing.
Big play right here. Same
That's
play, off
Martinez.
tackle.
Wrap him up, fellas. Good job. There, I see
But Colin Sanders held on, and you got
Buddha's in there.
and
facing.
Demarius facing.
Yep. So it's going to bring up a big fourth down. 4th and about 5 for the Mustangs. You see Janarius Brownlee coming in, checking in for Sissel.
Well, it's the same exact play they just picked up 35 yards on. It's the same one on a 3rd and long in the first half that they got 9 yards on. It's really the best we've played it.
Right.
And he was still able to run through the tackle and get 4 yards. Even went to Kyle and hit him.
Right. So big play here. 4th down and 5. Let's see if this Colt defense can get a stop.
Yeah, huge play.
Be on your toes here, fellas.
Little
Quarterback
pass.
drops back. There's pressure. Oh, almost picked off by Brooks.
Man,
Hit him right in the side there.
Demarius Space and Latham Bold with a quarterback hurry.
That ball, Brooks had a hand on it right here on his side. Almost a pick there for the big fella.
Threw it right at him.
He did. So the ball will be turned over with 3:32 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Huge
Great
stop
job.
for the Colt D
Great
right
job
there.
by that Colt defense.
Now you need that, turn that into points on this side.
And there's a fake to Lex, and Ralph keeps it. Gets some positive yardage out of that as he takes it.
I don't know if it was a read or if it was just a busted play and he just made something out of it.
Right. There's something right here on the field. You see that at about the 16 yard. It's been there for a while, and it's messing me up. I keep thinking it's a flag.
I know.
So we're right at 3:05 left to go here in the 3rd. 21-14, the Colts with the lead. Jaden Ralph, your quarterback. Sanders and Lex back there. He drops back, looking to pass over here to Buda Harris. He goes up and, he had 2 hands on it, but was unable to come away with it.
That's a dangerous pass, man.
I was afraid that was going to be picked off on the tip there.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you get to the point where you can fake that, you try to lay it right over that guy, but if you could fake that, man, Ashton Harris was running untouched down the sideline.
So I'll tell you what, Buda can get up, man.
Well, he's up there.
I was sharing with Coach Robbins today. I saw that one of the rule changes this year for basketball, there's no offensive goaltending anymore.
Oh, wow.
So guys like Buda just go up there and put that thing back in, flush it. Ralph looks right, rolls right. He's going to keep it, take it out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be short. He's going to mark it all the way back at the 23.
23 is where they spot that. So it'll be 4th and
2.
4th and 2 for the Colts.
Well, that is iffy. After you just got this, maybe you try to get them to jump off sides or.
Right.
I said that last time against Newport last week, and we just went for it.
Buda may be getting this one. No, they fake it, trying to draw them off sides.
And then you snap it right there and throw it to Buda. Oh, wow, they're going for it.
Ralph's going to keep it, and he's going to.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. Yeah,
wow.
He has it.
Woo.
He has it. They're saying there's a fumble. Hoxie's saying there's a fumble on the play, but they're going to say he's down. And the Colts are going to pick up the 1st down.
Wow. That is a gutsy call, and we needed to get to the 25, and he got to the 26.
So great play there by Ralph as he picks up the 1st down.
Jaden Ralph channeled his inner Jaden Young for that just quarterback power.
2:10 and counting here in the 3rd. This time he's going to pitch it out to Lex. Lex runs to the right side, makes a cut, and he's going to fall down at about the 40-yard line.
Well, it was a much better pitch that time for Jaden Ralph. Didn't throw it behind him or on top of him.
And it's another 1st down.
I like it.
So we'll get that ball out here toward midfield so we got a little more room. And clock's running here with the lead. Colts are up 21-14, 1:40 and counting here in the 3rd period. Ralph, a little high snap there. He hands it off to Lex. Lex turns to the right side of the offense. Oh, breaks the tackle and takes it past midfield, but there's a flag that comes out at about the 37-yard line, and that's probably going to come back. Looks like that might be a hold, and it is.
It is a hold on the Colts.
And there's a Hoxie Mustang player down at about the 44-yard line. I believe that's 78 maybe, or it might be 70.
10-yard penalty.
78.
Yeah.
That's Maddox Rose.
Well, after a pretty clean first half on penalties, Colts kind of been their own worst enemy in the second half. Kind of killed the last drive where you had a chance to have it inside the 15-yard line, and man, that play comes all the way back, and you end up at the 37. Colts here went for it on a 4th and 2, deep in their in their own territory, and got 3 yards by Jaden Ralph. Power, man, you just told your offensive line, man up, and we're just going to go get it. And then it looks like you had following a big 13-yard run by Lex Latham. Colts looked like they had another nice run, and a holding penalty was called. So it's kind of where we are. Kind of been shooting ourselves in the foot a little.
Newport's up 18-10 now over Osceola.
Oh, yeah, much closer.
Down at about 20.
That game is at Newport. 18-11. 18-11. So 1:23 left to go in the third quarter.
And they're all the way back to
Ball's at the 39, or actually farther than that. There's
25.
Ralph. Oh, Ralph trying to throw that as he was wrapped
24.
up.
Oh, 29.
It'll be second down and 20.
It was 1st and 20 at the 29.
9, yeah.
Incomplete pass by Jaden Ralph's going to bring up second and 20.
Minute 16 left to go here in the third.
Well, the Colt offensive line had done a great job of creating just a pocket for Jaden to operate in. And that time, credit Hoxie's defense, just got in and just threw everything off a little.
I'd like to see Buddha go over the middle right here. He fakes the pass there, throws it to Lex over there on that right side. He's got all kinds of room.
Wow.
He breaks the tackle. He's going to take that to the house, folks. That's the sophomore Lex Latham
Man,
on a 70-yard pitch and catch.
I like it.
Nice pass there by Jaden Ralph as he faked the pass and then threw it over there to Lex, and Lex did the rest.
I didn't know if he had, after pump faking the guy getting close to him, I didn't know if he had the arm to get it there, but man, just shows you the great arm by Jaden Ralph just to fling it out in space, and then you get it to your playmakers and you let them make plays.
You know, all the focus is over here on this left side, you know. With
Oh,
Buddha
absolutely.
To Kylan over here on this side, and Lex over there taking advantage.
When we go back to that 4th and 2 deep in our territory,
Gutsy
call that made that, and kind of we saw that against Newport last week where we came up with a 4th down on our side, and we go down and score on it.
There's a snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. So the extra point attempt is good. So with 1:03 left to go in the third quarter, the Colts have doubled the Mustangs, 28-14.
Whew. It hasn't been easy tonight.
No,
Nothing's been easy. What's that?
So again, a minute and 3 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hunter Ellis set to kick off after the Colts scored on a 70-yard pass and catch from Jaden Ralph to Lex Latham. Point after by Hunter Ellis was good. And 28-14 is your score. Colts were 2-0 in conference coming into this. Hoxie 1-1. There's a kickoff by Ellis. Caught it about the 25 by number 2, Max Slaughter. Great job there by Jaybird, I believe, number 2 for the Colts as he tripped up Slaughter, and Slaughter's in some pain right there from that. Kind of flipped him. Jaybird got a little bit lower than Slaughter did on that and upended him.
Well, when you get those strong guys like that, first of all, it was a great kick to sky that kick and let your defense get down there. You didn't let a big guy like Max Slaughter get any momentum going.
Right.
He was still trying to pick up speed.
So, and 1 second went off the clock on that. So, minute 2 left to go in the third. And the Mustangs have the football. This time handoff to
There's
Martinez.
that same play.
And nice job there by Jace Moore, number 7. And number 3, to Colin Sanders, also in there. Kid runs it hard.
He does, and that offensive line on that play just does a good job of creating that initial hole for him to run through.
I'll tell you what, the adjustments on defense has forced them to kind of run more on the inside as they've been able to get out here and stop those outside runs by Martinez. 27 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. This could be the final play of.
And sometimes it's just a matter of that linebacker coming filling that hole. You just can't wait on it.
This time it's going to be a handoff to the fullback. Wow. And number 23, Lex Latham, with a tackle. 10 seconds on the clock. They'll stop it momentarily while they move the chains.
Saw big number 9, Christian Nichols, with the run right there, fullback.
5'8", 191 pounds.
Yeah, he looks even bigger.
Senior. They're going to let the clock run out. That's the end of the third quarter. Your Colts are up 14 points, 28-14. And the players holding up the 4 fingers. Not indicating the 4 horsemen that they're a part of the 4 horsemen, but they're indicating it's start of the fourth quarter.
Is that Ole and Arn Anderson down there?
As Ric Flair would say.
Lex Luger. And, well, you had the lead at halftime. You won the third quarter. That's where you want to be.
That's where you want to be. That's right.
Now you need that Colt defense who's been good the second half. They've been much better in the second half. Minus just one run by number 16, Robert Martinez, made a 135-yard run. It's really everything else has been within 7 yards and in. And so Colts making them earn it a little bit more the second half. And because of that, they've gotten the ball back a few times. And so – and what you'd like to see, looked like that last drive was going to be, I mean, you got the 4th down deep in your territory, and then, man, you get a penalty that forces you back to a first and 20.
Yeah.
And it looks like, man, you kind of shot yourself in the foot. We threw an incomplete pass, and then Jaden Ralph pump fakes that thing, gets it out to Lex Latham, and Lex Latham, man, just is ridiculous to try to tackle in the open space.
He gets those legs moving.
Man, if it was flag football in a phone booth, I think he would have scored.
All right, here we go. I tell you who's been a spark plug is Brody Cooper for that defense.
Hey, he's done good, man.
He's made some plays over here.
I haven't paid attention to see if he was always in the right spot, but, man, he hustles his tail off.
This time, nice job there. That's number is that 1?
Yeah. Boy, it looked like Dylan Barnhill was really going to have some room to run. That hole opened up, and I was like, oh, man. And then Demarius Faison just shut the door on that play.
So 11:40 and counting here in the final frame of this contest. And Colts are up 28-14. They're on defense here as the Mustangs face a 2nd down and 9.
Yeah.
From their own 47-yard line, close to 48, 47 and a half is what that is. There's a fake.
There's a little trap to Robert Martinez.
Martinez is going to have about 5 yards on that play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3.
Jay Bird and Lex Latham kind of stopped his momentum. He fell over the top of them, but, man.
Yeah. I tell you what, the only thing about this offense is when you're down a couple of scores.
Yeah, it makes it hard.
It makes it hard to come back.
It does. Double wing and some of the sets they've been in, it's not built for coming from behind.
No. Quarterback under center. He's going to keep it this time, and he's going to have the 1st down as he takes it over to the 43-yard line. 10:37 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And there's another Mustang player injured out there at about that where the ball was marked.
Yeah. Is that ball marked
That
at the
might be.
43? Is that what you said?
43, yes, sir. That's not is that the quarterback?
I think it
That's
may
about
be.
where he ran the football. Let's see who that is. He might have had the breath knocked out of him. He's setting up.
Yeah. They're
Talking
not
to the
checking
coach.
anything. I think
That's
he
number 3.
may have landed on the ball
Yeah.
something. So,
So that's
good to see he's not hurt.
Dylan Barnhill, the quarterback.
Yeah.
5'9", 158-pound senior.
Boy, sometimes you can get that air knocked out of you. You panic a little bit.
Yeah.
So Hoxie going to have a 1st and 10 on 43-yard line driving in, and so 10:36 left in the game. So we'll see what happens. Colts up 2 scores.
There's a snap. Handoff to the first back through.
Wow.
And I tell you what, he squeezes through there and picks up an extra 3 yards just by keeping those legs churning.
Wow.
That was Max Slaughter. He's a 5'9", 203-pound senior. I have a lot of seniors at these key positions. And they're not giving up. They're still fighting. We're under 10 minutes now, 9:56 and counting here in the 4th quarter. This time, handoff to the same.
Marius facing.
Same back and facing.
Well, and they just let it roll. This thing should have been over. This is how you get people hurt right here.
Little rugby action there.
Spot of the ball looks to be about the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short for Hoxie.
So it's going to be 3rd and short. Ball's going to be about a yard shy of that marker.
Well, this is when you'd like to see a bad exchange between the center and quarterback or something like that.
Yeah.
They've been clean tonight on all that stuff, though.
Quarterback's probably going to keep this, and he does. And looks like he's going to be close.
Man, it's close. It just depends on where they marked it.
They're going to give it to him, as the official here on the near side indicated.
I will say this. I remember so many times throughout the years you actually bringing the chains out and measuring. And I think in the time that we've been doing broadcast, Coach, since 2020, and I think we did 2019 a little bit, me and Todd did, and I might have seen one in that amount of time, which is a little odd.
Well, I think nowadays they try to rush the game, you know.
Yeah.
Rush the game a little bit.
They needed a yard, and they got a yard.
So 8:30 and counting here in the final frame. There's going to be a handoff to Martinez. There's that play to the right.
It was open on that side again.
This time. And he was able to leap over a tackler and pick up a few more yards on that. Takes it down inside the 20 to the 17-yard line.
Well, that's something that the Colts had taken away this whole second half until right there, and that whole side was just wide open.
Still plenty of time in this one, 8:10 and counting here in the 4th quarter. If you're just joining us, the Colts lead this 28-14, but the Mustangs are driving. There's some movement up front, I believe. Or it might have been a delay of game. No. The play clock had 40 on it. Whenever he blew that whistle, I'm like, what? Did they reset it or what happened? They'll reset the football, mark it off 5 yards.
Yep.
This is kind of where the Mustangs have hurt themselves, you know. They drive down the field, and then they get a penalty or something that backs them up, gives them, you know, 2nd and 14 or 1st and 15. And then they're forced to kind of throw the ball a little bit. And this time, handoff to that first back.
Just
not great job there by Latham Bowden's in there.
Yeah, and Janarius Brownlee was right there.
Looks like Fason's in there coming up out of the bottom of that pile. So 2nd down and about 13. We're right at 7 minutes remaining in this contest. 2nd down and 13.
You know, usually, Coach, you're down 2 with this type of offense. You see a lot of teams panic and try to start changing what they do. But Coach Sears has been around enough football. He knows, hey, just you go score. It's a one-score game, and then you onside kick, you got a shot.
There's that first back again. Somehow he's able to get
Boy,
through.
I don't even know how he got through.
Oh, the ball comes loose.
Oh, they had already blown it dead. That was so close.
Jay Bird was fixing to take that one over here and take it home.
Who ran that ball for them?
That was the first back there. I assume it was Slaughter, but
yeah, that's who it was.
He's been banged up pretty good here in this second half. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, back to a 3rd and short. Looks like Colts were right there. I don't know how he made it through, but
quarterback's probably going to keep this. He does. They might have stopped him. It's going to be real close. Going to be real close. It's going to be 4th down. It's going to be 4th down. So great job there. You're going to have to do it one more time, fellas.
Yep.
So 4th down and 1.
Hey, look, it's going to be hard anyway. You almost got to sell out right here.
And I tell you what, the quarterback's probably going to keep it again.
Yep.
And the thing about it is right here, the clock's running this whole time. So
that's right.
5.5 minutes left to go.
You got to get low.
There's a quarterback again, and I believe.
Boy, he got hit right at, but it looks like they might have given it.
Going to be close.
Boy, we were right there. He gave him the first down.
Yep, first down. So 1st and go for the Mustangs. Ball's going to be spotted at the 7-yard line.
Once again, they needed 1, and they got exactly 1. Much better job by the Colt defense.
But again, the clock, this offense, the way they keep running the ball, the clock continues to run, and they're down 2 scores. So that's in the favor of the Colts right now. We're getting close to 5 minutes left in this game. 1st and go from the 7-yard line. Just keep them out of there. There's Martinez again.
They did a good job that
Great
time.
job that time.
Colin Sanders.
This time he gets out of bounds, which stops the clock at 4:50. It's going to bring up 2nd and go from the 3.
Yeah, mark it all the way down to the 3.
Ball at the 3.
I think they're just going to go quarterback 2 times in a row right here. Or as many whatever.
Yeah.
Till they either score or it's 4th down. I don't think they're going to do anything fancy.
He's gotten 2 or 3 yards most of the time when he's.
Well, and 2 is going to push him in the back too right here. So.
No, it's going to be a flag.
Yeah, they were.
Offsides.
It's going to be offsides on the Colts though.
The Colts. So that's going to go half the distance.
Offsides on the defense. Half the distance to the goal.
It's going to put them at the 1.5.
So a yard and a half away from the end zone with 4:48 to go here in the ball game. Mustangs trying to shorten this Rivercrest lead.
Yep.
Colts are up 14.
The next this started at the 35-yard line. This next play that Hoxie runs will be the 15th play of this drive.
Wow. Newport 26-10 now over Osceola, according to Klarman. Snap, quarterback keeps it.
Yeah,
There's,
2's just shoving him from behind.
There's that tush push, as they call it.
They're going to mark him short.
Short of the end zone.
Ball stopped at the 1-yard line.
This is definitely one of those things. I mean, you see it in the pros, but in high school it is an infraction to help the runner, and all they're doing, he's taking the snap, and number 2 is just shoving him right in the back, which we saw last week when we tried to do that.
And it got called.
It is a penalty, and that is just not being called tonight. So any 3rd and short,
Why
they're
not
just
do it if they're not
they're not going
Just
to call
keep
it. What
doing it, yeah.
two's just going to shove 3 right in the back.
There it is again, same play. And this time they score it with 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the ball game. So that makes it a 28-20 game. We'll see what Coach Sears decides to do here with the point after. Looks like they're going to kick it. And you have to think that the onside kick will be coming right after that.
Absolutely will.
See what happens on this point after. The snap, hold, kick.
Ooh, we almost got through there.
And it is good.
Wow.
So the extra point is good. So 28-21 your score with 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining.
Well, it almost looked like we got through and kind of stopped. I thought we had a chance to block it. Felt like we slowed up just a little bit. Well, you're fixing to see onside kick coming right here from Mr. Caleb Baker. So far tonight, really they've just tried to punch it through that first line and hope it hits somebody. But I got to think right here you're going to see a more traditional onside kick with them trying to recover. So you're going to have to be tough. You're going to have to get those hands ready. You're probably going to get hit. So just make that play.
All right, here we go. Again, we're missing Todd tonight, man. He's
Absolutely.
under the weather, and hopefully he'll be back with us at Walnut Ridge next week.
We hope he feels better.
So here's
if you're not careful right here, they'll onside this thing right in front of them.
Slaughter, the kicker, and it is an onside. Oh,
Boy.
it's touched by
And
the
they
Colts,
got it.
and they recovered
Unreal.
it. As that was Caden Lewis, I think. That
He tried to
went
go
after.
and catch it off a good bounce where it wouldn't have a weird bounce, and just went right through his arms. And I didn't even see who recovered it for Hoxie, but once again, in a tough situation, the Colts lose an onside kick. It's starting to be a little bit of a theme this year.
So now it's a little bit different ball game. There's a one-score lead with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left, and the ball is at midfield at the 49-yard line of Hoxie.
Well, and here's the deal too: if they go score here, they're going for 2 to win this thing.
That's right.
You're not going to. You're not trying to tie this thing on your homecoming.
This time, hand off to Martinez over here. Nice job by Lex Latham as he gets back there and takes him down at the 46-yard line. Loss on the play. Great job by the sophomore there.
Man, that's only maybe the second time tonight we've seen a flash where somebody just came on the other side of the ball. It's a big, big play.
And I'll tell you what, they're taking their time here running these plays, and clock's running, and we're 3:35 and counting.
Well, they may be confident, but that's not where they want to start a second long in this type of offense. So you just got to be in the right spot, and you got to bring them down.
Oh, there's some movement over here.
That should be on them.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be 5 more.
So false start on Mustangs. He's going to back them up 5 more. It's going to bring up a second down and 19.
Should be at the 41 or the 40. Second and 19.
And the clock is still running. 3:18 and counting.
We had them in a similar position earlier, and they ran
Martinez
just a few yards short. Yeah, so, man, you don't want to get in too tight on that edge.
Here he is.
He's going to run that same play off tackle.
Get over there.
We made the play that time,
Good
but
job.
Buddha Harris
said, not this time, young man.
rode him to the ground. We got a Colt player down, a little slow getting up.
I think that's Latham. Is that Latham? No, that's
Facing.
somebody's
He's
cramping
catching a
up.
cramp.
Looks like. Yeah. Morris facing maybe. He's wearing 1 sometimes. He's wearing 77. So
I'll quit putting them as two different numbers. I'll just put it as one every time for my stats, or I can't keep up with what's happening.
So officials timeout for the injured player, and Ashton Harris, number 0, checks in for the Colts. There's 2:52 remaining on the clock in this game.
And I'll tell you what, this one of your best defensive players, starting linebacker, just cramped up. So in a crucial drive right here on a 3rd and 13, he's going to be out on this play. And so, man, I just feel like right now the hits keep coming.
And it looks like it was just a cramp. So
yeah, I think so. Just a cramp. Either way, he's going to be out of this play and maybe the next.
So 3rd and 13 for the Mustangs. Clock's running, 2:44 and counting.
I don't know if they try to run it for what they can get right here, or if they go ahead and try to run play action.
Let's see what happens.
But they're in tight.
This time he fakes that pitch.
Play action.
He's nice job.
Sack.
That is Lathan Bowden.
Wow.
Great job. As he gets through there, and the quarterback faked the pitch. He was fixing to roll and make that pass, and he didn't have a chance. Lathan Bowden swallowed him up.
That was a huge play.
Another loss on that play. Bring up a long 4th down. And
4th and 19.
19. And we're under 2 minutes, 1:56 and counting.
Well, Coach, they were in that tight set, and it looks like they were going to try to run it. And so the Colt defenders did a great job of staying with all the receivers, gave Lathan a little time to get through, and, man, he arrived angry.
Mustangs are going to call a timeout, and 1:44 left to go in the game. And that's their first timeout of this second half.
We just got to make sure we pick up the running back out of the building.
Yeah, just got to – nobody can get behind you. You got to make your plays right here. I'll take my chances on them trying to run it for 19 yards right here. I think they're going to have to.
You know, they had a play earlier where a guy got behind us over there.
Yep.
We bid on that pitch out there, that fake, when Martinez went to the opposite side.
Yep.
And somebody was open down the field. Martinez has been a big part of this offense, so you kind of think he's going to be doing something in this play right here.
Yeah. He'll be over 100 yards tonight. I know he had 6 carries, 68 yards at halftime, and I know he had a 35-yard run in this game in the second half. So I know he's at least a little bit over 100 yards. He's kind of been – he hasn't been the bell cow for them, but when they needed a play, he's been the one to get the play.
All right, here we go. Big play. 4th down and 19. Actually, they say 4th and 23 on the board there, but
that is
like
not
19.
correct. It's 19.
Yeah. The ball is spotted at the 40-yard line.
We call timeout now.
This time the Colts call a timeout after seeing the formation. And that's their first timeout of the second half. And they'll talk it over here.
Yeah.
The ball is actually spotted at the 40. Their board shows it's on the 46, and it shows it's 23 yards, but it's actually 19, 4th and 19.
If it was on the 46, it'd be 4th and 13.
Yeah.
So it's wrong in all kinds of ways on that board.
That's a tough job up there.
Oh, I can't imagine.
I did it last night for the junior high game, and, man, it's tough.
I just like being able to talk because we'll mess up some, but you got plenty more plays to catch back up.
Yeah.
On saying something correctly. So thank you for joining us tonight here on Rivercrest Athletics, over on the Rivercrest Colts football Facebook page, Rivercrest Athletics on YouTube. We try to bring you all the action. We hope you're enjoying it from wherever you are. And Colts look to be men up 2 scores. Hoxie drives down, and Colts going to get it back. And then, man, they recovered the onside kick, but the Colt D's made it a little tough on them.
Here we go. 4th and 19. They're in a different formation this time. Quarterback drops back, throws over here to the right. It is
picked off.
picked off.
Jaybird.
Jaybird
That ball just popped up, and he deflected it. It popped up in the air, and then he waited on it to come down in his hands, and what a huge play by the senior.
Yes, sir. And no flags on the play, so
That's
it
right.
stands. And that means the Rivercrest Colts will take over with 1:36 left to go in this contest, up 7. Now we just got to make sure we secure the snap,
That's it.
the handoff,
Yeah.
the snap, and I think they have 2 timeouts remaining, so they can stop the clock twice.
Boy, huge sack on the play before by Lathan Bolden. And, man, great hustle by him, and it was caused by the Colts secondary covering everybody. And right there, man, the Colts had them covered. Looked like they might try to get a guy right down the seam.
Timeout charge to the Colts.
And Jaybird did a good job of deflecting that thing in the air, then going and getting it. And Colts are in the driver's seat now with a minute 36.
So Coach didn't like what he saw there as we were getting ready to run this play. This is crucial, man. There's still a minute 36. You just got to make sure you secure the football right here for the next 96 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be running any of those options or anything out there where you have to pitch it, and it's going to be weird where you got to catch it. I think you're just going to go, can we turn around and hand it to Lex,
right,
and just man up and block well enough to go get 10 yards.
All right, here we go. There's a snap, hand off to Lex. He's got room over here on the right side. He's going to cut it back up, and he's going to fall down at about the 44-yard line, and that will keep the clock moving. Again, the board shows that the Mustangs have 2 timeouts, but
you know, any other time you'd be loading up the box, Coach, but when you got a Buddha Harris on the outside, 2 guys went wide with him, which leaves the Colts with a 10-on-9 advantage. Man, there was nobody on that right side, and so Lex did a good job finding the open space, putting his foot in the ground, and getting 9 on that first time. You got to feel good about that.
Under a minute now, 55 seconds. There's 5 on the play clock. He's going to hand it off to Lex again. He's going to have the first down. Just hang on to the football, and he takes it down to the 40-yard line, and the Mustangs are going to call a timeout with 46 seconds.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Well, I thought they were, but I guess they're not.
He came out here on that side, and Kendrick Brooks was leading that charge, and that guy tried to dodge Kendrick Brooks, and he just shoved him back about 4 yards. Lex just cuts right off the backside.
They're not using maybe they don't have any timeouts left, but there's 28 seconds. The clock's still running. Colts are in victory formation.
They must not.
I don't have any timeouts.
Yeah.
The board shows they have 2. But
yeah, looks like that's right. Well,
all right. So the Colts are going to get out of here with a road victory, 28-21 at Hoxie. They'll move to 3-0 in conference play. Hoxie drops to 1-2.
Yep.
Last score I heard was Newport was up on Osceola 26-10. That's a big win for last week over Newport if Newport wins that game tonight at Osceola.
Yes. Huge play. Got a huge one coming up next week with Walnut Ridge. It's going to be tough, and as tough as Hoxie made it on us tonight, Walnut Ridge is bigger. Walnut Ridge is faster. Everybody in that backfield's over 200 pounds. Big 260-pound fullback. Got a tight end that's a junior. He plays basketball at Augustine, about 6'5", about 300 pounds, and is athletic.
So you still have the long hair?
Still got the long hair, and, man, every now and then they'll just throw it up to him, and he just kind of goes and gets it. It doesn't matter who's on him. And so it's going to be a challenge next week with the defense. Hopefully we're a little bit healthier next week. Hopefully some of these guys over here in street clothes will be out there donning the red and gray in that game. But, Coach, it wasn't an easy one, But anytime you come on the road and you get a conference win, it's big.
We did what we had to do.
That's right.
You know, we had some difficulties in the first half stopping them, but made some adjustments at halftime, and obviously played much better stopping that run. I mean, they moved the football all night.
Yeah, we really didn't have the ball much the second half.
No.
With them taking up so much time with their drives and with us losing the onside kick.
Right.
But, man, the Colt D stepped up after giving up the onside kick, and it looked like, man, all the momentum was with Hoxie. They're down one score. They got the ball at the 50-yard line, and next thing you know, Latham Bolden comes up with a huge sack and makes it 4th and 19. Then Jay Bird with the pick and just kind of seals the deal right there.
Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate y'all watching and listening and being with us here on Rivercrest Athletics. Todd, we wish you well. And, again, tomorrow the band will be have their contest there at the Tez. There'll be 16 bands there performing. I think it starts around 11 o'clock, so it'll go all afternoon. So you have plenty of time just to come out there. And the weather's going to be nice. Enjoy some sweet music from the area bands, and our band will be performing as well. So appreciate you joining.